Wagwan, my flavor pot family. Welcome back to Dre's Authentic Flavor Pot. Where what? Where every meal tells a story. So today I'll be making a rich and flavorful Jamaican Brown Stew Goat, seasoned with authentic island spices and cooked until tender. You know, most of y'all are familiar with curry goat, but still a lot of y'all don't know that you can brown stew your goat. So today I'll be showing y'all how to do that. So stick around with me and let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna work on is cleaning up our goat. So we're gonna get all those excess fat off of it, and then we're gonna cut it up in the portion size of your desire. Then you're gonna wash it properly with vinegar. And my strategy for seasoning meat is to always do it from the day before, or you can do it even on the day and at least set it aside to marinate for at least 2 hours. That's my strategy because you want to get your season soaked all the way in. So here we go. These are all the seasonings I'll be using to season my goat. Okay, so after you have seasoned and marinate your goat for however long you have decided to, you come back when it's time to cook. You set your pot on, put your oil in and let that heat it. Then here I went in, I put some thyme, garlic, pimento seed and a piece of ginger. You let that marinate a bit in the oil. Then I'm gonna go right ahead and start the frying process of the goat. So I went in with a fork and start spreading out all the goat, spreading everything out because we want to get all the pieces fried evenly. And after a while the goat is gonna start spraying its own water. So here we go, look at this. Start producing its own water. So we're gonna be consistent and stirring. You can cover your pot, but keep checking on it like maybe every 3 minutes. Keep stirring because you don't want your meat to be sticking to the pot. So as I said earlier, the meat, the goat, it produces its own water. So, you know, we're going to keep checking and stirring until eventually everything is going to be dried out. So upon that point, we're going to add some boiling water, which I went ahead and I set on some boiling water for when everything is dried out. You're going to go ahead and pour in some hot water. So as you see here, you see it takes time and everything is almost gone. All that juice is, you know, it's all dried up. So here I am pouring in the hot water, and we're gonna stir this around again, and we're gonna cover the pot and leave it to continue to cook. So I cover the pot and I'm gonna allow it to cook for a while, you know, because you know it's goat meat, so sometimes it's tough, and some goat meat sometimes cook faster than some. So you know, so sometimes the time frame maybe can be like 2 hours, 2.5 hours to cook, because you know you want to get the meat all tender. So here I went ahead and start prepping my seasoning and veggies that I'm going to use to make the gravy. Also, you know, I check on my goat like every 10 minutes, and if you realize that the water is drying down, you know, and your goat is not yet tender, you can gradually keep adding more hot water. So once that is done and you went ahead and check again and your goat is all tender and nice this time, so you can also add your natural seasoning to your pot. Stir that all in, then you know you can give this maybe like say 6 minutes to simmer down into your gravy. Then afterwards you can go ahead shortly and put in your Irish potatoes and carrots. You know, the Irish potato and the carrot help to give the gravy a rich thickness. And also, you know, you can do a taste test, and if anything is required, you know, you can also add a little more all-purpose seasoning to enhance the flavor. Remember, you know, you have to taste it and see what else it might need. After that, you know, you let it marinate it for maybe about 6 minutes more. Then, you know, I went ahead and added my bell peppers. See, this gives the pot color. Look at it, looking so beautiful. Yeah, so after I added my bell peppers, I let it stay marinated for about 5 minutes more. Then yeah, we were at the finish line. So yeah, it's finished and ready to serve. And I served this up with some nice duo mashed potatoes. But I'll show you all that in another video, how I make that duo mashed potatoes to serve with this meal. So yeah, so thanks again guys for tuning in. Your support is much appreciated. Please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share out the video, and I'll see you guys in another video. Thank you.